I'm Petra Gilding. I live in the Falkland Islands on Port Louis Farm, and I'm a residential care worker in Stanley, firefighter and tour guide. We're on Port Louis Farm. This is our north coast. We've been through the Gentoo colonies and now we're at the rockhopper colonies where there's also king cormorants nesting in amongst them. My parents bought the farm 25 years ago. We started doing tours for this is our 4th season now. We've been doing tours, bringing people out to see our wildlife and our beautiful coastline. Most people are like, wow, it's amazing how lucky we are to live here. When you come across a beautiful view like we have today, people are just, mind blown. The one thing I really love about the Falklands and our farm is our coastline. It's quite funny. Recently I had a dream that we had to sell Port Louis, and in my dream I just kept thinking, well, I'm never going to see the coast again, because that is definitely my favourite place to be. On any given day I would choose to be here on the coast. Even though I do love travelling, I will always live here. So went to school in Chile for 4 years, lived there most of the year, and the homesickness was very real. Really missed the Falklands, but I think because we had Port Louis, we had so much to miss. We used to imagine the farm and the different tracks that we used to take down the coast, and just think about all the things that we were missing. We used to go onto Google Earth as well and have a look at the tracks that we used to drive down, and really missed it. I will carry on the tourism business. My sisters and I will carry on the farm. Certainly Port Louis will never be sold. It will always be ours. I think the Falklands is getting a bit, we are modernising in certain areas, but I also like the fact that we are quite old-fashioned in other areas, and it's nice to see children growing up here in such a safe environment, and I hope that continues to be.
I'm Alice Clark, a jeweller based in the Falkland Islands. So I find myself in the Falkland Islands because of my fiancé. He's a 7th generation Falkland Islander, and we met in the heart of the Yorkshire Dales in Pateley Bridge. I was fascinated with him and his story and his family's history as well. Completely just blown away by it all, and it wasn't even a question. I wanted to come down here. He said, we could split our life in two, and because he wanted to spend more time down here. So we sort of said, of course, I'd love to come to the Falklands, and we could try it out, half the year in Yorkshire, half the year in the Falklands, but I love it down here. At the moment it's more like 8 months down here than 4 months back home. Living and working here, it's like my work has developed so much. My skills have improved because I'm working with certain stones that I wouldn't have worked with if I stayed in Yorkshire. My inspiration is it's opened up a whole new world of inspiration for me. The ocean is just so vast, and there's so many things here. It's not just the ocean, you've got the hills and all the flora and fauna, and it's incredible. I'm very lucky.
Climate change, of course, is a global problem, and the Falklands are united in wanting to do their bit. The Falkland, it does have a near pristine environment, and the reason for that is partly luck, that we have a small population, so we haven't fouled the place up too much, and the people that live here have always been proud of their environment and enjoy showing people around it, and we have a unique combination of wildlife and wild unspoiled places, and you've just got to look around you and see the clear sea. But that is our greatest asset, without any shadow of doubt, is our environment. And we're going to do everything we can to try and preserve that. Because we're in the 40th anniversary year this year, and we're remembering the huge commitment of the UK and the armed forces in recovering the Falklands. We've got to look 40 years on because we're better off now than we were then by far. I want people to say in 40 years' time that we got it right today in doing what we can for the environment and meeting the challenges we're facing today.